What's up, man? How are we feeling heading into this Saturday night? Big fight. How are we feeling? How's training camp? Give us all the standard question.
I feel fucking amazing, man. It's an exciting moment. I'm very excited to take every moment of this. And like I said, I said it before. I wanted to headline a card, and here's the opportunity. And I can't wait to go out there and thrive on this opportunity and perform.
You said about headlining a card. Obviously, that is a big moment for anyone. But to also look at your opponent, has a very storied career.
I know, it's crazy. It's making my resume look small as shit. So I was like, it's pretty crazy that I saw they were like, oh, Youssef hasn't fought nobody. The only win he has is Josh Emmett and all this stuff. And I'm like, they're like Cater's 0-5 or all this. I was like, those guys fought those guys as well. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I was like, this is my time. I was young. I was like, you guys were fucking in the UFC. I was like, it is what it is. So, but that's the beauty of this sport is you get to go against a guy like that, beat him, and you get to steal his resume pretty much.
So you sort of answered my question there. I feel like sometimes when there's a big step up in terms of the resume of your opponent, right, it can maybe feel like, oh, this is a big moment. This is a tough challenge.
Yeah.
Getting the impression for you, you're like, no, I'm going to take that. That's
100%, bro. I was like, I want to be the guy that like, oh, you should fight like this guy, this guy, you know what I mean? And I never turned down a fight. I never picked a fight. I just like, hey, the only fight they gave me, to be honest, is the Josh Emmett fight. I asked for Josh Emmett. They gave me the Josh Emmett. I asked for Laurent Murphy for the longest. I never got that one. So maybe that one is in the future, 100%. But yeah, like you said, I want to be the guy to steal that resume and then be like, okay, work smarter, not harder, as they say. And that's how I feel like.
And how does the fight itself play out in your mind? I'm sure you've imagined it going well, going bad. How does it go for you on Saturday? What are you anticipating?
Man, I really do believe this fight, I don't see it going 5 rounds. You know what I mean? I think we both bring an awkward style in a way, of a weird style, especially with his striking. And obviously we all know his grappling as well. So I'm very excited to see that puzzle of my game and then see the puzzle of his game as well, how he deals with a guy that's trying to attack him as well in the grappling aspect.
Good luck, mate.
Thank you, my man. Appreciate you.
It's definitely been a process.
My man. Let's go. How you doing?
Good. And it's crazy cool to see you at the Apex so much, but now you got that main event right back where I'm pretty sure you feel you belong. But you've never been shy about talking about this journey.
Yes.
Even the organization, coming back, what would you say to yourself, not just about trusting the process, but that you really earned these victories and even this moment tonight that you could really savor this, and because you sure as hell earned it.
I appreciate you, man. That means a lot. I feel like the patience, right, and all that stuff, just to kind of experience that. I feel like young and dumb turns into you being an idiot. You know what I mean? And really, I never had a problem with hard working. I never had a problem with being confident. I think it's the biggest thing we said is purpose. You know what I mean? And I think once you find purpose in this life, life becomes a lot simpler. I don't want to say easier, it becomes simpler. You know what I mean? We all lose, we all win, we all grow, there's a lot of things that can happen, you know what I mean? So for me, I give it to just to that patience and then finding that purpose in that journey. And I want to share that journey, especially with the upcoming guys and just the regular guys in life, you know what I mean? I'm like, you can lose some and still become one of the greatest to ever do this sport. So,
absolutely. Sergio Martinez said it when he lost to Cotto. You have to learn how to win and also learn how to lose, and it's just all part of that journey. Does it ever get overwhelming? Because this is for sure what you asked for, what you dreamt about, what you desired, but it's actually here now. Do you ever kind of take a step back from being the Morocco Devil and say damn, I really am here?
I think my people around me tell me that, man. I'm usually hard on myself, and I really have a hard time of doing that. But I remember just on Monday before I got here on Tuesday, Coach shows us a highlight video. Coach made a highlight video of me and stuff like that, and he shared it with the team, and we all watched it and showing us hey, this is you. You manifested this. You did this, and here you are. The hard work is done. Now you get to go out there and have fun and stuff like that. And I think that's the biggest thing, just to kind of sit back and really be grateful for life and the things that I've accomplished and I did. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's really hard for me sometimes. I'm a meathead when it comes to when I focus on a goal, that's all I care about is that goal. You know what I mean? And sometimes I forget about the outside life. But yeah, I've been blessed enough to have great people around me to kind of, like you said, make me step away a little bit. Hey, you've done this, you did this, you came here and changed your life, and I can't wait to keep changing my life.
That's awesome, man. And I have to piggyback off of that because in essence, you have to be almost obsessed
Yes.
with that goal, right?
Yeah.
To be able to accomplish it. Speaking of being obsessed, this whole new level you're on, obviously there's no going back. You've asked for it, we're here. How much more do you incorporate into 5-round fights, media days, studying the opponent, or is just another day at the office? Do you switch gears at all now that you're here? Or do you continue what you're doing because it got you to this point?
You keep doing what you're doing. It got you to this point. You know, my strength conditioning coach always says, is like, it got you here. There's no difference. You know what I mean? I think the biggest difference is more pressure, you know, and then the more pressure, the more privilege it is. You know what I mean? Like the champ said in our division, you know what I mean? So, and I think my teammates and everybody feels that as well, you know, and I'm very obsessed with this sport. I'm very obsessed to want to become a world champion, and I will be a world champion, and it all starts April 25th.
Absolutely. And last for me, because you touched about it a little bit with Oscar, but we have a former champion. We have an established name. Obviously, you know, hopefully he's not looking past you like maybe Emmett did, and obviously that didn't turn out too good. But what keeps you grounded? What keeps you humble for this 5-minute war you might be getting yourself into on Saturday?
It's discipline. It's discipline. It really keeps me disciplined. You know, I feel like all the things that I've done is like, why you need to change it now? It's like, I don't care what he does. I don't care what he brings to the table. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody has a game plan until they get hit, right? So for the end of the day, it's like, I'm staying true to me, and I'm being me, and it got me here, and it will keep getting me here, and the rest is out of my hand. I control what I can control, and the uncontrollable, like Coach said, is it's not in my hand. It's up to God and whatever my faith is, and that's what happens.
Awesome, and I appreciate it. Good luck on Saturday, sir.
Thank you, my man. I appreciate you.
Youssef, over here. At the end of the night on Saturday, one of both names will be in the conversation to be a direct contender for the title. How competitive do you see the division, the top of the division, for yourself?
Oh, it's very competitive. I feel like there's a new contender every other day. Now it's like you got what's his name? Who won the last one? The Dan Ige one against what's his name? I can't say his name right. He's on he got like Arnold Allen and stuff like that, and like you got Kevin. Apparently he's been talking shit, so that's interesting as well. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of competitive division. I think it's one of the most competitive division in the UFC, just because there's a new like contender every other time. So it's very exciting, and it brings more eyes on us, which I love.
So what would be your plus to be like the best of them, of all of the names that are in the conversation for be a contender?
Say that again.
What is your plus to be you the one, the number one contender?
Oh, it means the world to me. I can't wait to be that one, and I will be that one. You know what I mean? I feel like I've been still I don't even know, what do you guys call it? Dark horse or whatever the hell that is. But
Yeah, dark horse.
I don't even think I was the dark horse. I think Steve Garcia still got that one, I think. But I guess whatever. But I'm still the guy that's just like slowly climbing up. But I like keep him thinking that way. Keep him thinking like, oh, Youssef is just another guy and stuff like that. And then once you will sit here and then be like, hey, oh, I told you guys, I told you so. And that's my motivation. That's what I look for.
Thank you, Youssef.
Thank you so much.
Like you mentioned before, you know, you're talking about Aljamain. He's fought the who's who in the division. You know, I think a lot of guys, even you look at the odds makers gave you the slight nod. Do you still?
Oh, I'm the favorite?
You're the favorite.
Oh,
right
okay,
now.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't. Damn, okay.
So that's how you bring it these days. Are you still imagining that the Aljamain that's going to be across the cage is the most dangerous Aljamain that there's ever been as well? I think a lot of people sometimes think, well, Aljamain, he had his best days, but maybe they're not there anymore. Do you still feel like this is the most dangerous Aljo?
Yeah, this is the most dangerous Aljo. Just because I think he has a point to prove. You know what I mean? And he's on a proving point streak right now. So it's like, for me, it's like, at the end of the day, I was like, stick to my gut, stick to who I am, and be ready, because I want to beat the best Aljo. I want to beat, because you can't say you want to be a world champion and you think he's gonna slide by like some other guys. You know what I mean? This guy fought who's and all that stuff, and that's what I look at. You know, and I'm like, that's a very dangerous guy, and also a very experienced guy. And I think that's the difference between an experienced guy and like a good guy.
And I got to imagine this would be the biggest feather in your cap, should you get the win. So how do you maintain that your control of your mental focus? How do you not get so excited that you want to go in and just knock this guy out, because then you can hang him on the wall and say, all right, I beat Aljo, give me that title shot. How do you maintain that control and stay focused and stay on the game plan on the night of the fight?
I think this all the stuff that we did in the training camp. You know what I mean? I feel like the discipline is the biggest thing with this fight, and especially with him, like you said, you don't want to get all excited and all this because he's experienced. Experience is the best teacher. I keep saying this multiple times, and you don't want to be young and dumb down there, especially against Aljamain Sterling. He will make you pay very, very, very bad, in a bad way. So for me, I just look at it. It's another fight. Stay disciplined. Be me, and that's what's going to get me to the top.
How busy were you drilling takedown defense? I imagine that I'm guessing that you're thinking that he's going to take you down, that he doesn't want to stand in the middle of the octagon with you, but how busy you been drilling those takedown defense? Man,
those guys behind you been whooping my fucking ass, bro. Like, fuck those guys, bro. They've been whooping my ass. No, I love those guys, man. They've been really pushing me, man. The takedown, the grappling, and all that stuff. So you prepare for that stuff, right? Obviously, you can't be delusional, be like, oh yeah, I don't got to worry about his wrestling or this and that. You have to worry about what he brings to the table. But we also got something in the books as well for him as well. So I think we'll see what he brings to the table. But I got some stuff bringing it into the table as well.
And last for me, you were talking about just growth in the game. I'm also knowing that the beard's growing a little bit and the hair's growing a little bit. Are we going to see you cleaned up before fight night, or are we seeing a wilder, different?
You get a little cleaned up. I think I got better, like a little better. Compliments and stuff like that. So I'm like,
I dig it. I'm just
I appreciate it. I'm like, bro, these guys didn't care, bro. Look at them, bro. They didn't give a shit. I was fucking with you. I love you guys, but it's I kind of was like out of nowhere. I was like, let me just grow my hair. I was like, let me show my African roots, my curly hair and stuff like that. And sure enough, as soon as I did it, and everybody loved it, and I was like, oh shit, maybe this is a good look, and then I get new photos and stuff like that. So I was having a blast. I was being way too light skinned, so I need to chill out. I need to chill out a little bit. I can't be too toxic. Come on.
It'll last for me. I mean, I'm sure you played this head out many, many times in your head. But at the end of the night, what do you need to do? What are your keys to the victory to make sure that you get your arm raised on Saturday?
My keys to victory is being me, right, and going out there and making a statement. I think that's the biggest thing in this. I think it's a statement fight, and then like the last fight was a statement fight as well. But I think this fight, he has bigger resume than Josh Emmett, even though Josh Emmett fought the who's as well. So I think that's what like the difference between that and the Josh Emmett fight, and which excites me. It gives you those tingling feeling. You know what I mean? You're like, holy shit! Like you going out there and doing that. You know what I mean? So, and I think that's what I'm taking it at. Being me, do what I done the whole camp, and can't wait to get that victory.
Hey, Youssef, just a quick one from me. If everything will go according to your plan on Saturday night, on Tuesday morning, you will wake up as a top 5 contender. So I'm looking at the ranking right now.
I like that.
Yeah. Look, number 4, Yair Rodriguez, he already has his chance. Lerone Murphy, he's just coming out of the loss. Diego Lopez had 2 title chances. Movsar Yevloev, UFC doesn't like him. So what are the odds that you will be next for the Volk?
It all comes back to the statement you make on Saturday night. And I think that's what's set up. You go out there and make it, you get a sub against Aljamain, I think you're for sure getting the title shot. Like, nobody ever submitted him. Nobody done that. You go out there and knock him out. You're only one of the few guys to ever do that. It's pretty insane. You know what I mean? And the legends have done it to him. It's pretty, like, the resume speaks itself. So I'm just trying to grow my resume and trying to grow my dreams and follow my dreams.
Best of luck.
Thank you so much. Órale.
Let's go.